Hey, to all my hustlers out there, welcome back to the Entrepreneur Hustles 21-day takeoff for 2022, where we are talking about the mindset, the habit, the tips, the tricks that we can all use in 2022 to make sure this year is phenomenal. And today we are talking about making sure that you are not so committed to your top choice that you think it is the only choice. Lots of times in business, in life, in relationships, we have a preference. We have what we like. We have a plan or a vision or a goal. And yes, you do want to try to stick to that goal. You do want to try to achieve that goal. But sometimes, and lots of times, as we find in our adult life, you don't get exactly what you want. But it is equally impossible not to be so rigid about getting exactly what you want as you imagine it in your mind that you can't accept and receive what you get when that is unexpected. That is not exactly how you imagine it, not exactly how you wanted it, but all the same gets things done, accomplishes your goals, and gets you closer to where you want to be. Sometimes you have to take a small detour. Sometimes you have to take a baby step instead of a big step. It may not be exactly how you imagined it, exactly how you would have planned it if you could plan things perfectly, but progress beats perfection every time. So, yes, getting your top choice in life, in school, of a mate, of a person, that may be ideal. But a lot of times you find along the way, you may not have been ready for that top choice yourself. There may still have been growth that needed to happen for you to be prepared for that top choice, for that top job, for that ideal client. So taking an alternative, the next best thing, can equally get you there. Maybe not exactly how you planned it to get there, but being flexible is an important part of being successful. Sometimes you have to pivot. Sometimes you have to understand, hey, this is an anticipated detour or this is an anticipated part of the plan, but I can still make it work. How can I replan so this plan works? How can I absorb what I am receiving with gratitude, with thankfulness, and absorb it into a new plan to still get where I want to go? So again, your top choice doesn't have to be the only choice. It doesn't have to be so stuck in your mind, so planned out that when you get less than the A and you get the B, you feel dejected, you feel rejected, you feel like a failure just because you didn't get things exactly the way you wanted it. Yes, that may mean a little bit more to all the perfectionists out there who think that to get things done, it has to be done in a very, very specific way. Sometimes you can't just get it that perfectly, but it doesn't matter. When you look back in life, you rarely think, oh my gosh, that was done perfectly. It is exactly as it should be. Lots of times things are messy. Lots of times you have to get dirty and icky, and it doesn't come together as you imagined it. But when you look back, you also recognize, appreciate, just the fact that it was done, or just the fact that you got an opportunity to participate, or just the fact that you were out there trying. All those other factors are as equally important as getting things done or getting your top pick. So just because it's not your top pick doesn't mean it doesn't count in the game of life. It doesn't mean you won't ultimately reach your goals, and it doesn't mean you have really diverted from your vision. Sometimes your goals, they just evolve. It's a part of life, and it's actually a very beautiful part of your journey. So just because it's not your top pick doesn't mean it doesn't count, it's not worth it, and you shouldn't be grateful for it. So being not as committed to your top pick gives you that space for the flexibility, for the joy, and for the appreciation of the process, which is really what it's all about. That's our tip for today. Make sure you check us out on YouTube if you missed out on any of our 21-day takeoff for 2022. And as always, you can check us out on entrepreneurhustle.co for more about our brand and our YouTube page.